What is up, everybody? This is Reject here. Today I'm going to be bringing you a new loadout. This is going to be my Sorcery Healer loadout. And as you can see, this is not Quran. Quran is actually being, I guess, put on the side for now while I work on Sorcery, kind of having fun on the villain side. And this is basically the kind of loadout I've been using for Sorcery for a little while, and I'm kind of new with it, so I'm a little not the best with it, but I've been doing okay. One thing I've noticed is I've been doing a lot of solo healing in the raids, which is not really good if the other people knew my gear. My gear isn't really that high with this guy. As you can see, I'm wearing some reverse gear, which is the equivalent of the flash gear. So my item levels are 62, 64, so it's equivalent to T2 in a way. Not the greatest, but it's doable. And I've been I solo healed Foss 1, all the Bat Caves, Foss 3, and pretty much all the alerts, of course. So it's been a little tough, but I've kind of been comfortable and confident with this loadout that I've been using, so let's get right to it. As you guys can see, my villain is Panty Sniff. He is a villain I kind of made just out of fun or whatever, and I kind of wanted to play with him a little more and kind of test out the villain side and see how everything was, and everybody is surprisingly helpful. But again, back to the loadout. For healer, what I've been using is the Watcher. The Watcher is really good because Sorcery isn't really that quick with heals. Everything about Sorcery is about just putting everything down and letting it work with itself, which is really good to have this Watcher out here just in case if things start getting a little rough. He could kind of save you if you're not paying attention and you're just not quick enough. I use Bonus Souls because it's pretty good to use for a clip animation. What I like to use is Bonus Souls. I do a certain animation, a certain other power. For example, I'll use Soul Well, and I'll use Bonus Souls right away because it'll take me out of the animation of the Soul Well, which is kind of lengthy. And it also is good if you're, what I notice is if you're flying in the air for whatever reason, if you get knocked out or if you just get knocked real far away and you can't do anything, you can't heal right away, and you see everybody's health dropping, you can pop it real quick and save a couple people, mitigate some damage. So it's really helpful, really good. So again, clipping and just shields are pretty good. You could grab nodes. Really good thing is to grab a node if you could get somebody with it or try and get it yourself. You pop the shield real quick, you grab a node, and you're good to go. Circle of Protection, which is their best, I think they're not their best heal move, but one of their best, their staple, their kind of like main kind of heal is the Circle of Protection. And you really do need it because whether you put it on the tank to help him have a little area to move around and kind of maneuver the boss or the ads around whenever they're in there, or if you just turn around and face it towards the party, what you could do is just make sure you're not locked onto anything, kind of look at the floor and hit it, and it'll basically put the circle around everyone around you. So it's really good if you're running with two sorceries. What you do is you put it down on yourself so that it doesn't interrupt the two circles, they don't overlap. Rejuvenate instantly restores health, so this is another move that's really good for clipping animations. I kind of use this is their instant heal, kind of like their only instant heal. There is another one, but I just don't really use it, so I'm not even going to mention it right now. But Rejuvenate has been really good. I kind of just see myself throwing my Circle of Protection down, my Soul Well down, and letting my Watcher do his thing while I just spam the X button because it's on the X slot. So you just spam it, spam it, spam it, and that's pretty much how I've been getting through all these raids. So it's a little tough, but it's kind of fun. Then you have the Soul Well, of course. The Soul Well is really good. It kind of provides that heal over time effect. It's a little mini Circle of Protection, so if you do stand in it, you get healed, but it also reaches out and heals things. But another good thing about it is if you read the power interactions, it says conjure a soul well to damage nearby enemies. Depending on your role, will heal. Power interactions grants red soul aura. Sorry, excuse me. Red soul aura by accessing the souls of enemies defeated near the soul well. So it'll grant you this red aura. But as you can see with Red Boon of Souls, when the Red Soul Aura is active, enemies will take damage when they strike your shield. So it kind of reflects if you have the Red Soul Aura. But it's not really anything you're going to be focusing on. Grants Red Soul Aura. The Watcher grants Red Soul Aura. So pretty much you get a lot of Red Soul Aura, but there is another move, Sacrificial Offering, which does use the Red Soul Aura, but it's not really that useful, so I kind of pass on it, so I'm not even going to mention it too much. But another good thing is if you take Rejuvenate every time you use it, you'll get a Gold Soul Aura around your body that increases healing critical chance. Again, healing critical chance, remember this, guys, chance by 10%, that's a lot, that is huge. So what I would do normally is I use Rejuvenate, and I've also been told this by a friend of mine named Lightkeeper, really great sorcery healer, probably the best sorcery healer I know. Guy keeps me alive, it's ridiculous, hits me for like 14k every time. But pretty much he uses this, and I've been using it too, where you use this first just to get yourself the gold aura, even if you don't really have to heal anybody, and then you put the circle down, which gives you that 10% critical heal chance and the other things. You basically put everything out every time you just use this before you do anything, and you'll be good. And so, well, of course, you know, okay, no, I already talked about that. Transcendence. Now this supercharge, extremely annoying. You know how many times I've ran into a guy using this in PvP? It's ridiculous. You see them do this little thing, this little arm pump thing, and they're just healing away, and you can't do anything to interrupt them. It's a pain in the ass. But it is amazing to use in raids. You still could get interrupted, but still, it's great. It gives back power. It heals everybody. It's the oh shit button, pretty much. So definitely need to have this really great move. I suggest that if you do use it, use bonus souls before you do it, because it'll mitigate some damage, keeping you from getting knocked out of it, whether you're in PvP or PvE. Really good to use bonus souls before you use Transcendence. So, as I said, you'll be starting with Rejuvenate and kind of getting yourself the Soul Aura and stuff like that, and kind of getting yourself the 10% boost and using Soul Wells and such. So, real quick, I'll kind of show you how it looks. I summon my Watcher. This is the Watcher here. He'll heal for me. I'll do a Rejuvenate, and as you can see, I have myself the Red Soul Aura. I mean, not the Red Soul. As you can see, I have the Gold Soul Aura around me, giving me the 10% boost. And if you look, I'm going to do a So Well, but the animation's so long, I'm going to cut it with Rejuvenate, so you don't really see it too much. As you can see, I'll do this circle here, and I'll cut it with the Boon of Souls. So I have myself basically everything all set and ready to go, and I still have my Gold Soul Aura around me, and I'll reset it, you know, giving myself more. And as you can see, that's kind of how it works. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Pretty much like I said, you're going to be in the raid, and if you are kind of solo healing, or if you're doing a lot of work, you're going to try and put down as many of these as you can, as many Soul Wells as you can, and spam Rejuvenate as much as you can as well, and build up some power, or supercharge and power as well. By doing weapon attacks. I do use hand blasters to keep myself away from the enemies, to kind of just like build up and just not be a burden, and make sure I could watch everybody and keep healing them. So that's pretty much it. Pretty straightforward. And I'm probably going to be trying to play this guy a little longer, a little more. So if you do happen to see this guy in the watchtower, walk him into a gate it is extremely hard for me to get any raids done on the villain side, I've noticed. So it's getting there. I don't really have too much on this guy, so let's see what I got. I got 43 skill points. I don't use too many power points. As you can see, this is what the tree looks like when I get Rejuvenate, Invocation of Renewal, Circle of Destiny, Summoning. I have my Soul Well, my Boon of Souls, Transcendence, Summon Watcher. Now, if you don't want to use that, you don't have to use that exact loadout, because I know it's a little tough to use a Watcher in hard raids because the Watcher tends to die. So if you don't want to use the Watcher, I would say at least use Invocation of Renewal, which is not the best heal move to have, to be honest, because it has one of those long animations where you have to cast it. So you can use it, but I would say use probably a Boon of Souls first, and then use it so that you can get it off. But it heals really good, really good move to save the group with. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching, guys, and as always, leave comments down below. Let me know what you guys think is better for a sorcery loadout. What's better as a weapon, and what do you think about sorcery and any other weapons or powers in the game. So again, thanks for watching.